Hello, everyone, and welcome to. This is just a test episode of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I wanted to do a test episode of this. I already did a test episode of Red Faction. If you follow me, you probably already saw that. Let's check the settings here on the old Xbox screen. I've done this twice, and both times the Hauppauge fucking crashed on me, so I don't know what the deal is. I've got a fan under it to make sure it doesn't overheat. But let's try this again. Hopefully it'll work this time. Please work this time. Please work this time. I want this to work. I'm considering 3 different games. This is one of them, and I'm strongly considering this because I absolutely adore this game. This game is a brilliant RPG from BioWare. Now, if you don't know who BioWare is by this point, you weren't paying attention during the 7th generation of consoles because they were a huge deal during that. They put out 4 major RPGs that were extremely well received both by Western RPG fans and by Japanese RPG fans alike, because Japanese RPG fans finally began to realize that Americans and American RPGs, or not Americans, Western RPGs can tell very good stories. Although this was the kind of the genesis of it. This game has a great story. I've yet to meet anybody who says otherwise. BioWare has good writing. BioWare's always had good writing, and this was the original apex. I don't know. I wouldn't put this above I wouldn't put this above Mass Effect 1 and 2, but it's still very, very good. This is a much better Star Wars experience and story than the prequels that we like to pretend don't exist, because there are 3 Star Wars movies, right? Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 3. Because if there were more than 3, the others would be good. Let's get started. It says we're recording, so we should be good. Okay, new game. God, I love this game. It's just fantastic. It bleeds Star Wars. Okay, you got 3 classes here. You can be you can be a scoundrel who is a skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. An explorer most at home on the fringes of space, or a soldier, a battle-ready fighter with no equal. And you can be a female version of all 3, because this game does not discriminate for shit. It's kind of awesome like that. Let's go with the soldier. I like to hit things with swords. Let's just do quick character, because portrait. Let's go. So you got a lot of ethnicities that you can flip through here, or 3 or 4 of them actually. Let's go with the long-haired guy because I have long hair. Name. Delete. Let's see. If I do this Let's Play, let me know if you want me to be a Sith or a Jedi below. Let me know which path you want to see me play through. This game has a lot of replayability because of the multiple paths. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is happening. You get multiple paths through this game, and that you can play through. You can play as different characters, types, and get different interests and love interests and everything. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. See, this is what worries me, because we're going to get the Star Wars music here, and I don't know if I'll be able to just drown that out enough to the point where I can fool the thing into letting me monetize it or not. I hope so. Knights of the Old Republic. This is such a good game. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malaklas, surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. crushing all resistance, Malik's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear their allegiance to the new Sith Master. Well, that's not good. We got Dark Sith, Dark Knight, Dark Jedis. In the skies above the Outer Rim, the world of Taurus, the Jedi battle fleet emerging from forces of Darth Malik in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. So yeah, that's your basic backstory. Darth Malik has an invincible Sith fleet, and we're part of a some kind of attack crew that's going and fighting some desperate battle against them. In typical Star Wars fashion here, we start off in space. They gotta start off in space, right? Start off with a space battle. Oh, what does this remind you of, huh? Yeah. This ship is called the Endar Spire. Oh, Jeremy Soule did the music for this game, I believe. Who, if you've played the Elder Scrolls games, he did this. He did the music for that. He also did Secret of Evermore way back in the day. Was his very first game, fresh out of college, and it was a very damned good one too. I like it quite a bit. I might let's play that at some point. He did that, and the music for that is beautiful. He's kind of like the American Uematsu, and that's high praise if you know Uematsu's work with Final Fantasy.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up!
There's a lot of dialogue in this game, and you can ask all kinds of questions. Who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before.
This game has a great story, so pardon me if I stop talking and just listen to the
Bastille is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really.
The dialogue, because it's well written. I mean, it's awkward here at the beginning because
you swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath.
It's awkward here at the beginning because this guy basically serves as a tutorial. So he's telling you, press this button, press that button, things like that. So that's kind of awkward at the very beginning, but it goes away pretty much once you leave the Endar Spire, which is like 15 minutes into the game. Oath or no oath, I'm heading for the escape pods.
You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. I played this yesterday, so I already know how to do all this crap. Let's equip our clothes and equip a short sword. Let's go talk.
Okay,
let's go talk to Trask again.
We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Knights of the Old Republic 2 was pretty good as well. Not as good as 1 is. I mean, it was rushed out in less than a year, and it feels like it. Because there's large sections of the game that just simply are not finished. Which just sucks. And there was a project to...
are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
I tried to record this yesterday, and for some reason all I got was gray screen. So something happened with my recording device, and I don't know.
That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
Okay, let's go to the door and security. And we get more cutscenes. This game is very cutscene heavy, by the way. Very dialogue heavy. Shitloads of story. All the characters have backstory. I mean, this game is so fucking good. Alright, let's do the power attack. Yeah, eat it. Okay, I know. Got both of them, alright.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Okay. I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's make sure there's nothing over here. Let's go this way. Okay, fine. Attack him. We should get free reign of that guy since he's got his back turned to you. Combat suit and longsword. Let's equip the shit out of those. Oh, combat hasn't ended, so... Let's try now. There we go. Longsword. Now we're dual wielding like a boss. Med pack? Okay, now let's use a med pack. I know how to use a med pack game. I've beaten this like 3 times. It's been years since the last time I beat it, but I have beaten it before. I know this better than the last game that I played, Final Fantasy 1, which I hope you guys enjoyed that Let's Play, because I did. Apart from the absurd amount of grinding that you have to do in that game to be able to hold your own. I mean, I played probably 40 hours to do everything that I did. So it takes a while. Grenade go boom. The last game that I'm thinking about playing for my Let's Play channel is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So if you would prefer that to the other two, let me know. This is the one that I kind of want to do. I want to do all 3, but this is, considering that I've already done 2 first-person shooters on this channel, this is kind of the one that I want to do the most. That, and this game is just so good. And you can also blame Star Wars, the Star Wars trailer that came out, which looked good. Like, I'm hoping, because there were so many problems with the prequels that a lot of people just don't even tend to notice. Like, a lot of people probably... The pacing on them is not very good. The sense of urgency in them, it's just not there. Like, there's a war going on around you, and all the Jedi are just lazily strolling one by one, and there's no war that you can see through any of the windows, especially in the 3rd movie, and it's completely distracting. Like, takes you right out of the game.
This fight is too much.
Or movie,
You
rather.
better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
It's yeah, those movies aren't very good. Ah, there goes a Jedi. Could have been
That was
help.
one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Okay, let's go kill these guys. I got distracted there for a second. Unfortunately, we cannot take their lightsabers and use them. We will be able to use lightsabers later in the game. Not now. Because as you imagine, this is a Star Wars universe. Jedis play a role in this story at some point. It wouldn't be Star Wars if they didn't, right? Repair kit. Okay, let's go this way. This should be the bridge. Boy, the colors really look good through component. Ooh, I gained a level. Sweet. Turn around and face me or you're gonna die.
Not here on the bridge. They must have retreated.
Dude, we haven't even checked the
We
bridge.
better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
So we better get off. Let's see. We better get off. Level up. Skills. Yeah, I know skills. I don't have enough for computer use. Don't have enough for persuade. And I'm just going to save them. Yeah, I know. Let's learn to dual wield better. Exit. Let's check this backpack. Blaster pistol. Yeah, I'll sell that for money. No, I want to check the dead guy. Check that him. Check him. Okay. Let's go through this door. What awaits us on the other side? I was actually pretty happy with how my Red Faction video turned out. I thought it looked sharp for being an early PlayStation 2 game. Like, I played it with component cables to get the best possible color and whatnot out of the PlayStation 2. Because, I mean, composite looks dull. I didn't even record Final Fantasy 1 through composite. I recorded that through S-Video. Okay, that's not where we're going to go. Let's just check this out. Nope, that's not it either. Let's check this one. No? Okay, this is where we need to go. I thought so. But, yeah, I thought that wound up looking pretty good. Good colors, good sharp picture from the PlayStation 2. I sharpened it some to make it look even better than the source file did.
This is Carth Onasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
If his voice sounds familiar, it's because you played Mass Effect. He was... Oh, Kaidan. Kaidan Alenko. He played Kaidan. That's the same guy that played Kaidan in Mass Effect. And when I first played Mass Effect, I heard his voice, and I was like, hey, it's Carth! That's awesome, I liked Carth. And Kaidan was a good character, too. Bit different from Carth, but good character nonetheless. Let's go this way. Let's kill some Sith. Die, some bitch. Hopefully this turns out well. I mean, the Xbox was a more powerful system than the PlayStation 2. That's something I didn't want to admit back in the day, but the processor is significantly more powerful. It's like a 700 megahertz processor where the PlayStation 2 had a 333.
Computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
See, this is still tutorial talk. There's your parts. And what he's talking about here, I'll show you in just a sec. Med pack, let's check that other Sith guy. No, nothing. You can use this computer terminal, and I'll show you what you do with the computer terminal. Slicing tutorial players can slice into computers to try to override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. We have computer spikes. Let's view that. Looks like there's nothing but Sith in there, so let's overload. Success. Power conduit overloaded. Switching to security camera. I don't know how the security camera from there got such a close-up shot of that, but they did. Logging out. 150 experience. Items lost. Now, here's the droid. Droid tutorial. Some droids in this game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired. And can be repaired by the player. Fixing a droid in this manner requires repair parts. Reactivate droid. Let's activate the droid shields and engage droid's patrol mode. And we just repaired it. Now it will patrol on its own. And if you decide to do this, he goes into the other room with you and attacks the Sith in there. Obviously, we don't need him to do that because all the Sith in here are dead. So let's just raid their corpses, because this is an RPG and we can do that. Let's see. I think I got a new item. Let's equip the long blade over on this hand. There, we do more damage now. Awesome. Now let's go through this door.
You've made it.
Hello,
just in time.
Carth.
There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Okay, got a little bit of experience from that. Let's go to, let's see, this is the only non-launched escape pod. Let's go. This is the last escape pod, and your only hope for survival. Use the escape pod. Well, we want to use our only hope for survival, and hopefully we get out of this place alive. Let's go. Oh God, I hope this is recording right. I really do. It locked up today. And after about 2 minutes of recording. And I could tell that it locked up because the screen froze. It hasn't froze this time, but the screen didn't freeze yesterday either. And I just got a whole shitload of gray, like 30 minutes of gray box. And that was literally it. Okay. Now we have a dream. As soon as it loads. Okay, we have a Jedi fighting a Dark Jedi. And killing her. Or him. Whichever. I don't know. Could be. But a female Jedi. Awesome. Oh, the music for the...
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having
Apparently.
a good nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod.
Okay, in this game you get dialogue choices. You can say to different things. Where am I? How did I get here? Carth, the one from the communicator, I remember. Right, I'm Douche Canoe, by the way. How did we get here? I had a strange dream, like a vision or something. Let's say that.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe.
That's it.
At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
I guess I owe you my life, thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Bastila, she's...
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed...
Could we have been dreaming about Bastila there?
Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila's a Jedi, she can help herself. Do we even know Bastila's still alive? Forget it. I'm not risking my life to try to save her. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Basila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
So what do we do next? If Bastila is a Jedi, she can handle herself. How do we even know she's still alive? And ask that.
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where to start? What's in this for me? I think I'll take my chances on my own. If this means getting off this planet, I guess I could help you find Bastila. Let's ask where we should start.
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions. The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Come on, I want to scout this planet out for a bit. Let's ask some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean? That sounds like Malak and the Sith have the right idea. Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith. I want to ask you something else. Let's ask him what he means.
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Let's see, I want to ask you something else.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help.
What can you tell me about the planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and a planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat-ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
What do you know about Malak and Sith? Let's ask him about Carth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
You tell me about the planet on the... sooner we start.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. Let's check this. Got a little bit of gold there. This is a workbench. Throughout the game, you'll run into these, and you'll be able to use the workbench to upgrade and rearrange and whatnot your items. You can upgrade your items, your allies' items, anything you want. It'll be of great use in making your characters a whole lot more powerful. The audio for my Red Faction video was actually out of sync, and for that I'm sorry. I would love for it to have been in sync, but I couldn't fix it, so sorry about that. I'm going to call it here. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, this test episode of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. Let me know if you would prefer this to Red Faction, or if you would prefer Red Faction. For the record, my copy of Red Faction is in fairly poor shape, and I am not entirely sure that it will play all the way through. I'm a little bit scared that I will get partially into that game and get to a point where it won't load and I won't be able to finish it. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to record gameplay of one more game, and that is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is one more that I'm considering Let's Playing. This is the one I'm leaning towards the most. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.